Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at 55% level 1 Link's DOKKANFEST Lord SLUG. So there are, what, we got 3 movie boss characters left from Z. We have every single major Z boss character as a DOKKANFEST, except for Garlic Jr., Dr. Wheel, and Bio Broly, I think. I'm pretty sure we have everything covered. Every movie is covered except for those 3. Alright, so let's take a look at what SLUG does. So his leader skill, he's actually introducing the demonic power category. In human deeds, movie bosses, 3 key, 170% across the board, 30% in addition to terrifying conquerors or space traveling warriors. Pretty solid. Pretty good leader skill, I would say. Darkness Eye Beam is the super attack. This is going to raise attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage, and great chance of stunning. Passive is SLUG the Super Namekian. Activates the entrance animation once only. Attack plus 200% and reduces damage received by 33% for the rest of battle, and creates the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds for 3 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 3 or more demonic power category allies on the team upon the character's entry. 2 key attack and defense plus 200% and reduces damage received by 33%. That's just baseline. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, so 70% chance for that. My favorite mechanic. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% with each attack performed up to 200%, so there's this multiplicative buff. Foresees enemies' super attack within the character's attacking turn, starting from the turn in which the character receives the 5th attack in battle. So we want to make sure we're keeping track of how many attacks he's received. I think the new mechanic in the game, or the new function in the game, should let us see that, I think. I know you can see how many times you've done supers and stuff. I think you can actually track also how many times you've received an attack, so we don't need to keep mental notes of that anymore. We actually have a way of visualizing that in the game, I think. Recovers 6% HP when HP is 66% or less at the end of the turn. Recovers 10% HP at the end of this character's attacking turn, and all allies key plus 2 while the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds is active. So his domain is Earth Shrouded in Clouds. Demonic power category enemies and allies attack and defense plus 15%. Increases damage received by super class enemies and allies by 10%, plus an additional 15% for characters who also belong to the Earthbred Fighters category. 25% extra damage received is insane. So if you're fighting an Earthbred Fighters enemy, you're going to be doing so much damage. Okay, so the active skill is the Darkness Blaster. Can be activated when HP is 60% or less, or starting from turn 4, which is super good, super easy to do this. Massively raise attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage. I think this is probably going to be a little bit better than people are thinking, and the reason why is because this is a multiplicative buff right here. Attack and defense plus 50% with each attack performed. And that multiplicative buff is going to be factored into the active skill damage. So I think it's going to be hitting decently hard. It's not going to be like a nuclear bomb or anything like that. It's not going to be like Blue Cow Can Goku's Spirit Bomb, but I think it should be, for how easy the condition is, I think it should be pretty good. Links, we have Demonic Waves, Metamorphosis, Namekians, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. Yeah. Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. That's like a golden Link set right there. That is very, very good. Categories, we have Demonic Power and Human Deeds, Movie Bosses, Namekians, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors, and Power of Wishes. So overall, let's take a look at SLUG here on his own team. I think we'll go ahead and jump into the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Supreme Magnificent Battle stage just because it's longer, and we should be able to at least get SLUG's Scouter up and see all of his build-up and stuff like that. Now remember, in order to get SLUG's intro, we need to have 3 other demonic power category allies on the team, so I think it should count the friend. So we have, I'm going to be running the banner unit with Angela and Metamacha. They're on demonic power. We're going to be running Kid Buu, he's on demonic power, and then the friend SLUG is on demonic power. So we should have the conditions fulfilled for this. We're also going to be using Turles and Tech Broly and Physical Janemba. Obviously, Kid Buu is probably going to get blown away at the end just because the last phase is probably going to AoE him and just kill him. But we'll deal with it when we get there. The goal is just to see SLUG build up and sort of perform. So let's jump in. Actually, I'm going to just replace this with this real quick, and let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Both SLUGs in turn 1 is kind of annoying. It's not the biggest deal. Let's make sure that skip is off, and let's head in. I guess my question is, for the slug that doesn't have his domain active, or because the friend slug doesn't have his domain up right now, I guess the question I would have is, does he then miss out on the extra attack and damage reduction? Like, is that not active until he actually gets his domain off? We can actually check that right here. We'll be able to see. What Kid Buu in the middle? No, it looks like it is active, right? Because so if we take a look here, just to remind you guys, Slug gets 200% attack as a consequence of the intro animation. But even though we can see, right, you would be able to see that my Slug with the intro being up should have a much higher attack stat than the friends, even though, or I guess if my Slug's domain. If my Slug's intro buff was up and the friend's wasn't, you'd be able to see a discrepancy in the attack stats. But his attack stats actually higher. This friend's Slug is still 55%, but he has higher link levels, which is why. So actually, that's confirmation right there that we do have the attack and damage reduction up for the friend Slug, even though his domain is not up. And what will happen here is the friend Slug's domain will automatically activate once this first domain expires. So we're going to have this thing up essentially the entire time. All right, the annoying thing about this is these guys seal, I believe. So, I mean, I could put Kid Buu in slot 1 and he could get decimated. Or we can put Slug in slot 1 and just hope they don't super right away. So we'll do that. So Slug has 66% damage reduction right now. 184 is not the greatest defensive number, but he's got to build up, so. Let's do this. All right, don't super right away, please. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, we really couldn't do anything about this because Kid Buu, I put him in slot 1, he just gets decimated. He's got to build up too. That's a lot of damage. I mean, us getting attacks in, even though they're only normals, still, I think, does help, right? Because Slug doesn't need to super to build up, he just needs to attack. Alright, I actually kind of wanted to get hit there so we could get the build up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so here's the friend Slug, as we get to see the super attack animation here. Remember, with the domain up, we are also going to be healing and supporting in terms of ki. So you'll see at the end of this turn, we'll get the healing off from the domain. And also Slug is going to heal just based on his passive. Okay, this guy triple attacked. That's good. 11 million turn 1 at 55% is pretty good. Let's see how much we heal here. Well, we have the... No, there's no intro. Okay. Attack Broly is in slot 7. I do want to put Janemba in slot 2, but we're going to have to put him in slot 1 because no one else in this rotation can take this. I'm going to float Metamacha off just to get... I want to get him next to Slug. For Janemba, we can do this. I want to make sure we're getting a lot of attacks in with these guys because these guys build up by attacking as well. So I'm actually going to hold back on Turles just so that we can ensure that they get some attacks in. I don't think Janemba will kill. Hopefully Janemba gives us a few attacks here so that he can build up too. Slug having movie bosses in his leader skill is really helpful, especially coming out of the worldwide celebration. We get like Janemba, we get the Brolys. I don't think Int Broly is going to be super great for the setup though, just because we would need to run a lot of uncontrollable power category characters, and it doesn't really mesh well with the need to also then run on top of that the demonic power characters. So I think Int Broly kind of gets pushed to the sidelines for this team, but Tech Broly you could run on here. You could even run like Bio Broly. All right, let's see how these guys do. These guys are all Link level 1 here. These guys can super a lot, but I think it depends on... Okay, nice normal. Still building up their stats, though, I think. Like, they get more supers the more they super, I think is how this character works, right? Alright, so there's the dodge. Yeah, they have a lot of dodge. Okay. So I think I want to just put Slug in the middle. Slug in the middle is going... Well, I was going to say he's going to get big bad bosses, but at Link level 1, we are not going to get big bad bosses. I think I'll still put him in the middle. 429. You can notice a massive jump in his defense there. I think he only did 2 attacks, right? In the first... I mean, we can't get a third with mine because no additional. But that is a big jump there. That's the multiplicative buff coming into effect. Let's do this. So this turn, he will be fully built up. He will get fully built up this turn. Right? I think so. Broly not attacking is pretty nice, just so we can get these in with Slug. 8.8, okay. And then after this, he's got a 70% chance to super again. Remember, the super attack effect is also... Okay, thanks, yeah. I can already tell every single turn we're going to be failing that. Every time a character gets great chance to super, it never actually activates. All right, don't dodge. Don't dodge. Perfect. Okay, so... Thanks, man. Okay, there we go. Kid Buu is fully built up, which is really good. Now, this other Slug is going to activate his domain. I've never moved this slow for this fight in my entire life. We're on turn 4, and we haven't killed this first phase yet. Let's just keep putting Janemba in slot 1. The friend Slug's at 540, because he got the extra attack in. Alright, we are finally going to make it out of this, finally going to make it out of this phase here. We'll have Slug next to the Meta Matcha banner unit. No big bad bosses, but we probably weren't going to get it active anyway because we're above the threshold, right? Let me just see something here. Yeah, so we are fully built up because it's 4 attacks he needs to do. He's only gotten hit twice, I think. So actually, I might... do I want to put him in slot 1? This is a good turn for him linked up with these guys here. I could actually just put him in slot 1. Should we try it? This is definitely happening. We don't need to watch this. If we put him in slot 1, this will guarantee that we get the Scouter. I think it's probably worth doing this. I want to keep him next to the banner character as much as possible too. So yeah, we'll do this. All right. He's up to 13. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, what do you guys think? 70% chance going to come through, or is it going to fail once again? We get it. All right, miracle. Yeah, we are getting the 30% attack and defensive raise on the super attack effect as well. So honestly, Slug, remember, he's got 66% damage reduction. There's no way he takes damage from this. Okay, so now we have the Scouter up. So starting from the next turn, we will have his Scouter. And if we are able to get the other Slug to get hit a few times, we will get his Scouter too. So we could potentially just have a permanent Scouter up the whole time on both the turns. That is a pretty powerful effect. All right, these guys are supering a lot. So these guys have innately a 50% chance to dodge, and then they build up additional dodge up to 20% from supering. So they're at 70% chance to dodge, and I think I actually gave them like 20 dodge in the hidden potential system. So they have a very, 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 very high chance to dodge. All right, Broly, just kill him. Let's just kill him and move on. Nice. Okay, so Broly just took out the trash here. Is Janemba fully built up, or does he need to do one more? I think Janemba is fully built up. I think he's definitely done 3 attacks at this point, so Janemba is good. We've gotten... This is a really good turn for Slug, actually. Damn. This kind of sucks because... I really want to put Slug in slot 1 so that he can get... look at Janemba, that's crazy. I want to put Slug in slot 1 so that he can get a Scouter active, but... He's got 66% damage reduction with 526,000 defense. there's no way he would die to this. I'm just gonna put him in slot 1. We'll see how this goes. I could pop the active here too. Do we want to pop this? Popping the active is not going to result in him getting any additional defense, because his typically what happens when characters have multiplicative defensive buff somewhere in their passive is it's on super attack. And the reason why that's relevant is because if they then have an attacking active skill, you can pop the active skill to give them the additional defense to a lot of the times allow them to go into slot 1 more safely. But for Slug, he actually already has his multiplicative buff active because it's, you know, per attack, which is it's shown it's active at the start of the turn. So him doing his active skill here is not going to give him any additional defensive utility. We can try this, honestly. I mean, it's the Slug showcase. Why not just put him in slot 1 here? It's fine. And if we take enough damage, like let's say, I mean, he's not going to do damage on normals. If he supers right away, and I don't think we're going to take 650k from a super here, this will push us below Big Bad Boss's threshold, so we can get that up too. So I think, yeah, we'll do this. This makes sense to me to do. I could use the Janemba Rage mode, but that's not why we're here. Let's see. Okay, I mean, no super means that we're going to get the super tech effects up here, and he's not going to damage him at all. I'm confident that after he supers, we're completely fine. Yeah, we got two 30% stacks here for one turn. Plus he started the turn at, what was it, like 500 something? So he's got like 900k-ish defense here with 66% damage reduction. Okay, well, I mean, if he just supers Kid Buu at the end, then we just lose, right? I mean, not much we can do about that. Once we dodge it, we'll just jump right. I'll just pause and I'll resume once we get back to this phase, if that's the case. The Janemba triple super and kill him. Triple super, triple crit here by Janemba. No crit. Alright, well, I mean, if Kid Buu doesn't dodge the super, assuming he supers, then we're just going to restart. Okay, just no super at all. Alright, that is the end of the domain. This is a really, really good turn. Okay, there's the super. Slug doesn't get anything additional by being next to Turles, so we can float Turles here. So Slug is starting out at 614,000 defense. Remember, he still got the 66% damage reduction. That doesn't go away. That is permanently active, right? It's 33% from the intro, which is says for the rest of the battle, and then the other 33% is just baseline. So yeah, he has permanent 66% damage reduction. I'm just going to put him in slot 1. I'm just going to put him here and see how this goes. We know we're getting super. We can see it from the scouter. Okay, let's go. We would not probably. I'm pretty sure we would kill with the active skill if we wanted to go with that here, but I'm gonna hold on to it. I think it's probably more important just to see if he's able to survive this or not, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna die to this, right? No way. This Gogeta doesn't hit that hard. Yeah, that's pretty good. For a 55% level 1 Link's character. Here, Big Bad Bosses is up now, so we can see the jump in attack stats there. Yeah, 15.7. He's looking pretty solid. All right, now the friend is going to have his scouter up as well. So bring right away. Okay, it's good to know. I think we'll go ahead and pop the active skill here. 632. We do have Big Bad Bosses up for this one too. Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses first battle. That's a good array of links. Let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what I'll do first? I'll do this first because I want to hear the Slug OST. Should we go with Janemba's Rage mode? I think we should probably go with Janemba's Rage mode here. Or we could save it. If we don't think we're going to kill Gogeta on this turn, then we want to save Janemba's Rage mode for the final phase, I think. Right? No, I'm going to use it here. I'm going to use Janemba's Rage mode here. I want to see if maybe we can set up a scenario where we can have Slug super first before eating a super from the last phase of Gogeta. That would be pretty interesting to see. I think we could live, actually. I think Slug could live it. It's going to be close, probably. If we can even get that scenario. I mean, we'll be able to see whether or not we can get it or not because of the scouter. This guy having a scouter is going to make doing these showcases way easier because we'll just be able to know where to put him. Alright, so Janemba doing some damage here. Guaranteed crits. Okay, now we'll use Slug's active. It should hit pretty hard, I think. Like, I don't know, like 10 million? It's not bad. Okay, that did not hit as hard as I thought it would hit for. Never mind. He's supering in the beginning. Okay, let's do this. Sure, we can do that. I don't even want to heal. I want to maintain big bad bosses, so we're not going to do that. Well, actually, I can't. I have to. Damn. That sucks. Here's the issue with big bad bosses now having a threshold with it being at level... What is it? Level 5? Is this going to heal us up to where we lose big bad bosses if it's level 5? I don't know. We have to do this, though, to get the super attack. Yeah, we lost it. Damn. All right, well, let's go anyway. What's our defense here? 512. Yeah, you can see it went down quite a bit. I mean, we'll be able to see Slug after supering eat this super attack from Gogeta. Okay, nice. We got the 70% there. This friend, I believe, can actually triple. I think he has like a additional skill orb on him. He does not get it. Okay. Yeah, this is no big bad bosses, no support on the rotation, no domain. We'll see. I feel like he'll be fine. Yeah, not even remotely close to any danger at all. We should kill here. I think we're going to head into the final phase next turn, which I actually think, yeah, I think I do think Kid Buu is on the next rotation, so we instantly lose, I think, unfortunately. But not much we could do about it, it's just the way things worked. The reason why I thought it was fine to put Kid Buu on this team is just, again, he fulfills one of the demonic power conditions that we need for Slug. And he does make Slug look quite a bit better, too. Where's the AoE at? It's... Oh, we actually are going to get the exact scenario I want. Hold on. Oh, but dude, Slug in the middle is going to be... he would be insane in the middle here. 767. We can get Big Bad Boss up with Kid Buu. Is this better? So, oh no, he doesn't even get any defense with them. It's just attack links? So what does he get? He gets demonic ways. Oh yeah, because they're level 1, that's why. Yeah. Okay, I mean, we'll put him in slot 1 here. This is a very good test for Slug. I actually... Would we live? I think it depends. If we double super, I think we actually potentially could live this. We'll see. Let's go with this again. All right, let's see. This is going to be the ultimate test here. Got 767,000 defense. He's got the super attack effects that are going to kick in as well. Let's go ahead and see how Slug looks against the super attack. We know that we can't dodge, at least. 14.9. Please give us a second super, please. Please give us the second super. Thank God. Okay. All right, here we go. This is about as good as it's going to get for 55% level 1 Link Slug. Wow. And I think we're going to be actually okay here with Kid Buu because he got the super before he got AoE'd. And he's fully built up. Is he okay? He's probably still dead, huh? No? Okay, he's fine. And then they didn't dodge. Thanks, guys. You have like a 70% plus a 20% and immediately failed it. All right, well, I mean, there we go. I mean, that was... There's nothing else that needs to be shown. We showed the Scouter. We showed him fully built up. We showed him tanking the supers. I'm pretty content with the showcase here. I think Slug did very, very well, considering he's 55% level 1 links and class disadvantage is able to tank the super there from Gogeta. It was like a 3.5 million damage super attack that we were just easily able to tank. So I'm pretty content with that. Let me know what you guys think. 55% level 1 links, Dokkan Fest Slug, and I will see you in the next one.